May 11, 2015, from the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was WWE Raw, and Daniel Bryan came out to address the WWE Universe. He had his Intercontinental Championship with him, and sadly, Daniel Bryan has relinquished the Intercontinental Championship as he is not sure when he will be able to step back in the WWE wrestling ring, if ever. Is right now things with his injury are uncertain. He's had some injury issues in the past couple years. First, he had to give up the WWE World Heavyweight Championship that he won at WrestleMania 30 because of injury, and now he has to give up the Intercontinental Championship that he won at WrestleMania 31 due to injury. So he made a comeback. He was able to get back a title, the IC belt, but now injuries just keep piling up. He's had a long career. He's still pretty young, and I mean, if he was healthy, and if he can get back to wrestling, health, he still could have quite a few years ahead of him. But like I said, he's wrestled quite a while. He was on the independent scene for some time before making it up to the WWE. And he wrestles, a really tough style. He was known as the American Dragon when he was wrestling over in Japan in that Ring of Honor. And he's one of the hardest workers. That's how he's known. He's known, by the wrestlers to be one of the toughest wrestlers. And it's sad to see, him have to step away from the ring due to injury. My thoughts go out to him. I really wish him the best. I hope that Daniel Bryan can have good health. Whether or not he does get back in the wrestling ring is kind of a secondary thing. Really, what is most important is his health. And really, I don't see why they can't have him be in a different capacity. From the rumors is that he's going to be involved in Tough Enough, and they actually did show that he is going to at least be making an appearance there. There are some rumors that maybe he would take the spot that Stone Cold was initially supposed to have, except that because of scheduling conflicts, Stone Cold's going to be doing his BSR, the Broken Skull Ranch Challenge, is going to be taping at the same time as Tough Enough, so he's not going to be able to be the host of Tough Enough. So maybe Daniel Bryan ends up being the host of Tough Enough. We shall see. That's just a rumor out there. And but I was thinking, why don't they have Daniel Bryan be Brie Bella's manager? I mean, that's his wife. Why don't they have repackage her as Brie Bryan and have him come out to ringside? Now, obviously, he can't, physically interact in the matches, but just being outside the ringside, at any time Brie gets in trouble, all he has to do is start the yes chant. The crowd goes wild because everybody loves Daniel Bryan. And he's earned that, And at that point, once everybody starts chanting yes, that's going to distract Brie's competitor in the match. And then that will enable Brie Bella to get the victory. We could see one of the longest reigning Divas champions ever if Daniel Bryan was Brie Bella's manager. That's just my thought. And I mean, hey, we've seen throughout the history of wrestling plenty of times wrestlers' wives are their valets. Like, for instance, Macho Man and Elizabeth. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's been multiple times. I mean, it's a long list of guys that were, their wives, they came into the business. They didn't even necessarily have any experience in the business before coming in other than just being married to the wrestler. Daniel Bryan is a wrestler, so he's got plenty of experience. He would make an excellent manager. I think he could be right up there. I mean, I know it's crazy to say, but he could be like the next Bobby Heenan in a different way, though. You know what I mean? Just be I think he'd be a great manager. And I don't see why not, in this day and age, 2015, why can't a husband of a diva be the valet, be the manager? Why not? You know what I'm saying? I think it would be awesome. And because we love Daniel Bryan, I know I do. I know everybody in the WWE universe, everybody there. It was a touching moment as he had to relinquish that belt. It was, it was kind of sad. And I mean, he had a great run, and that's good. But yeah, it sucked. And I mean, it was crazy though, just even being able to witness that moment, because you could see that Daniel Bryan, that it was something that he was struggling with. That it was a tough thing to do. And then, when he was walking down the ramp after setting down the IC belt, you could feel the emotion as he looked back to the crowd after saying thank you to the WWE Universe, because everybody was chanting, "Thank you, Daniel." And then he said, "No, you got it wrong. Thank you." But as he walked down the ramp and he turned his head, he turned around, everybody was just like, so, like, the energy was just electric. Like, everybody was just like, "Man, we love you, Daniel." And then he turned around, and with just so much power and emotion, like, you almost thought his arms were going to just shoot right off of his body and through the ceiling, as he was just, "Yes, yes, yes," and everybody, "Yes, yes, yes." It was just an amazing moment to watch, and it was a sight to behold. And I mean, you really could feel it, the emotion, the power, the energy. Is Daniel Bryan, and potentially might have been the last time in a long time that he would get the chance to do that. And you could see how much he appreciated the fans, and how just the raw emotion of it. It was just quite the sight to behold. And as the people there said, "Thank you, Daniel Bryan, for everything, for all your hard work, and for entertaining us over these years." And hopefully, I really hope that they do include Daniel Bryan in some capacity. He doesn't have to get in the ring. He's already wrestled his matches. We appreciate that. We want to see if we can go on the WWE Network and watch all the matches that he wrestled. Or you can go on YouTube and watch his old ones over in Japan or in the Ring of Honor. Why not have a new phase of his career as being a manager? Why not? I think it would be a really good idea. I don't see why not give it a shot. I really hope they do. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, what you thought about Daniel Bryan relinquishing the Intercontinental Championship. If no matter how you felt, whether you were upset about it, if you thought maybe he shouldn't have relinquished it, or if you just, maybe you don't like Daniel Bryan. That's your opinion. Feel free to share it either way. Also, let me know what you think about maybe him being a manager, being Bree's manager, or maybe he could manage somebody else in the, in the men's division or whatever. But let me know what you think about this. Also, how you felt. Did you feel the emotion that I felt, the energy that I was feeling there, watching that moment? It was historic. It really was, in terms of wrestling and sports entertainment. But let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.